you're going to be moving to a place and you're planning on trying to be as self-reliant as possible, you need to have multiple ways to get water from the earth to your house.
Test your water sources, take water samples and send them out to whatever the environmental quality people are before you buy the land. Because if you think I'm surrounded by water and I've got great water, but you're downstream from a large cattle operation or chicken houses or industrial mining, you don't have great water. And then also, if you have rivers, creeks, streams, check the 100-year floodplain. Because a lot of times you think you're getting a great deal on a piece of land, and the reason you're getting it is because nobody else bought it, because it floods every year when it rains.
Water, arable land, you're either gonna have to grow food. I'd be looking for something with trees on it because you need a renewable resource to burn in your fire. And also understand lines of drift, because you ideally want something that is not gonna channelize mass human movement right to your front door. We're growing a good percentage of our own food because we have the land to do that on. But we're pretty young there. We've been there 2 years, and it takes, to get a homestead going, take you 3 to 5 years before you really start getting some food in, you know.
But don't be too eager to put the animal agriculture right near your house. People make that mistake a lot. I've made it. You want some separation in between you and your animals. You want them close enough that you can keep an eye on them, respond if there's an issue, if there's predation or something like that. But you also don't want to be dealing with the flies that come from that, the smells that come from that, the noise that they make. You know, cows and sheep are loud.
In Utah, we have 4 or 5 different ecosystems from the top of the mountain to the bottom. So you get high, you've got the fresh water, and it's beautiful up there, but there's nothing that grows. The only thing you can eat is big animals, and there's 20+ feet of snow. You get down to the bottom and you are downstream from everything. But right in the middle, if you look where traditionally primitive people lived, there's a band that's also happens to be where the majority of wild edibles and stuff grows. And if the wild edibles are growing there naturally, your food is gonna grow there naturally as well. And if you can figure out traditionally where the primitive people lived, where you were, there's a reason they lived there.
And how far out is too far? I don't know, but if you're within an hour of a city, you're probably okay, but you need to do your homework, do an area study like Alan said about lines of drift, so that you can determine how far out is the right amount of out. You don't want to be so far out either, there's nobody else around you to form a team with, to form a community with. You have no allies because it's you and 3 moose and that's it.
It comes down to carrying capacity.
Absolutely.
You know, a certain given piece of land will only carry so much life, and if you outstrip that, that system will collapse.
There's only so many bass that can live in this
only so
pond.
many fish can be here in this pond, only so many goats can be on an acre of land. It's just, it comes down to that.
There's no perfect property out there. I don't think that exists. Even if you have unlimited funds and resources and time and stuff, you're not gonna find the perfect property. Sometimes you have to turn that into the perfect property. So be optimistic, be really willing to work really, really hard, put in the time, put in the effort, and then you can potentially make something happen.